What's up, guys? We're back in the car. It's a hot day. The AC's on. People always talk about weather first. Isn't that just a thing? Anyways, Google Stadia made another announcement. And the sheer reason I'm making this video, because like I had said before, I'm not really covering news stuff too much anymore, is that, my God, I was so right. I had a video that came out, was it March when the original Stadia announcement was, that had like zero info, and I made a bunch of predictions about pricing and stuff, and nobody seemed to believe me and thought it was stupid. And my God, I was just like 95% on the money. Can you believe it? I can, because I said it. And amazingly enough, so let's cover what we're talking about here. So Stadia comes out, 2019 is the Founders Edition. Don't you love that word, Founders Edition? I know that's a more recent thing. I don't know who came up with that first, but my God, does it sound like something special. Not launch edition. That's an old word. We don't use that anymore. We use Founders Edition. Just sounds like you're part of it. You're part of it. You helped. And what I want to say is, and I hate to say this, but I'm going to anyway, you can call it Founders Edition. I'm going to actually more say it's kind of Suckers Edition. The sheer reason for that is you're paying to be a beta tester. So the whole thing with Stadia is that there is a pay model, which I did say before. It's $10 a month, and you get access to 4K streaming. Later on in 2020, there's going to be 1080p streaming, which is going to be free. I think the one difference is I originally said they'll probably do 720p free, 1080 at a price, and then so on and so forth, higher. But whatever, it was pretty close. Admit that it was close. Beyond that, so the reason I say Suckers Edition, I'm not being mean. I'm just saying you're going to be paying to be a beta tester. So you're getting a special color controller, and you're getting a 4K Chromecast, which you can buy now, for $129 plus tax. In the US, it's different prices in the other regions. And the reason for this is two things. They really want to see who their core audience is going to be, because their core audience is who's going to pay for it up front. So there you have it with the $129, $10 a month. So the real people who want it, the bleeding edge people, the ones who want to be right on it right away, that's who's going to buy it. And they're going to beta test it. And the reason I say is because you have a smaller group, so Google really sees, yeah, there's beta testers now, I get it. But Google, a huge beta test where, they're really going to see what kind of load goes on these servers. People streaming 4K video for gameplay, multiple people doing it, not just who they gave it to, people trying to stream it over maybe not so great connections, best they can, and the rest that it's going to allow, maybe testing first, whatever. And they're going to see what kind of load it puts on the server, so then they can see that, and they can build up what kind of technology they need to add to this to really get it where it's going to be. So once the masses come on, and when I say the masses, I mean the 1080p free people, once they come on in 2020, then the server's going to get loaded down. But I would suspect, and maybe this is another prediction, I could be wrong, this is really spitballing this one here, I would say that you're probably going to see something about the whole streaming to phones first, but still using a Stadia controller. I think the whole thing, they're still using Xbox controllers and whatnot. I don't think that's going to be just the next step. I think that's going to be like the third step. So first step, Founders, controller, payment plan, only them, $10 a month. Next version of it, the free tier you get on the free tier. You still need a Stadia controller, or you need to be on a special Google phone. I could definitely see being only the Pixel phones at first, only the Google Core flagship devices. Then the third tier, we start dropping into the other smartphones, streaming onto Roku's, Apple TVs, anything else could do 1080p streaming. That's where you're going to see the third tier come on, the third phase or whatever. That's what's probably going to happen. I'm going to guess with this. Now, as far as the pricing goes, I know a lot of people were complaining that what they did here was not the Netflix model. It's not just going to be $10 a month and you play whatever you want. Did you really think that's how it was going to be? I mean, anybody would have thought in their head. Did you really think they were going to let you pay $10 a month and have unlimited access to every game in their catalog? New stuff too? Come on. Even Netflix, are there new releases on Netflix? Except for stuff Netflix makes, that doesn't count. New releases from other studios, are they on Netflix? No, they're not. Stuff on Netflix, in theory, is either stuff they make, which Google says they're going to make their own games, or have an in-house development, or stuff that other companies are going to produce on there. But those other companies, they want money too. See, the model Google's going to be using here is a two-tiered system. You have the income for the connection. That's all going to Google. That's all them. They don't want to split that with anybody else. So if they had, brand new AAA titles that you could just download right away, they'd have to split off their subscription profits with the companies, because the companies, they're going to say, well, why am I going to give you the game for nothing when I can put it on the PS4, the PS5, the Xbox One, and 2 and 5? Why am I going to give it to them when they're going to pay $60 a pop and I get royalties and licensing, and you're going to give it to people for free? I'm not going to put my title on your system. What are you, insane? That's what it is. So you have to pay for the games to get those developers on board. They want the money just like anywhere else. You can't let them embrace the new technology and not let them get paid for it. That's just what it is. So there's no Netflix model here. So you're going to have older stuff that eventually becomes free or free to play. You don't own it, it's free to play. And then you have stuff that you buy. And of course, the free to play stuff can kind of go out the window if licenses expire, which hopefully they work that stuff out. And the stuff that you buy becomes yours. It goes in your catalog. It's always on the Google servers. And luckily, Google's probably going to be decommissioning any servers soon. So that stuff will stay around. So that's good. That's a good thing. But as far as, oh my God, I was so right. I'm just going to take that in for a second. Hang on. So right. Okay. So that's what it is. I still think it's a fun idea. I kind of would like if they did like I said, the whole free thing came out right away too, but I get why. I definitely get why. I understand it's about the money. They got to get that money in there. So let me know what you think below of Stadia. Maybe this idea is stupid too, but whatever. What I said before proved not to be stupid. So anyways, guys, comment below, comment, YouTube stuff. See you later.